on to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Miners offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. All right, guys, let's step back here and talk UTEP. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt.
There he goes! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
Man, it came up good. I mean, I think you see the...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Miners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The field goal is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown Niners! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Toledo was able to cap off a close one inside the Glass Bowl with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air, it's Baker. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Quick step and go. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. QB draw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkerson. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Baker. Looking for the goal line. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They torch this defense with an explosive passing play for us. Turning it on. Spins away. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying play action. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Baker. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Miners with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
That's reeled in. It's Wiggins. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Fenley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Wilkerson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for it all. He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He leaves it with the back. Crosses the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Miners will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, get ready to come. Game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Gandy. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech 1st down. Play number 9 on this drive. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Got his man on the outside. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster. Oh, and he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The sure hands, it's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackled. No gain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Miners line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. period starts with a second down play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkerson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Bulldogs are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gandy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiggins. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Right quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
UTEP 24, Louisiana Tech 8.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Creates a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on first down from the 28. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Miners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The Miners have it in scoring position on first and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you string together positive plays. Now you know